Welcome to Optimistic Perspective with yours truly, Aletia, Colombian-born, Australian-based artist. Remember, we are energy, and what we project, we attract. Stay positive, open your heart, and step through the doors that are waiting for you. ¡Vamos!
Hello, welcome to Optimistic Perspective, and today I'm with a special guest, Stan Vance. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us in a new episode of the podcast. My name is Aletia, and it is a pleasure to be today celebrating Dark Mofo at Mona Museum of Old and New Art here in Hobart, in Australia, Tasmania. And Stan, you have been working in the music side at Mona for about a year. Is that right?
In my current position.
In your current
yes.
position. Yeah, okay.
But I've been working at Mona for about 6.5, nearly 7 years. And opportunity came up to be a sound guy, I think they would call it.
Yeah.
Sound technician doing all the mixing. Which I was doing that for a casual position. And then I put my hand up and said, I'd be great when this job came up. And now I'm booking bands 5 days a week, every day the museum's open.
So is it correct to say that you are the music curator behind Mona's music these days?
Could say that. I don't know if I'd call myself a curator.
Okay.
I'd call myself a programmer, probably.
Programmer.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess curator. There's some creative side to it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that comes from, I've been involved in the Hobart music scene for 25 years or something. So I know lots of people and yeah, that makes it easy.
Absolutely. And how is that you end up being part of Mona? And how is that you came to be part of the museum?
Well,
and work here?
I've always been a creative person. Like I've said, I've been in the music sort of scene in Hobart for a really long time. So playing in bands, playing music. I've dabbled in art as well, doing exhibitions. So it's always been where I've been drawn to is art, music, and being creative. And David Walsh, the owner, can't see him right now, but he was up on the balcony up there. He's sort of the underlying theme to how he kind of imagines Mona being for people working here is that lots of creative people can work here to look after themselves whilst they're also doing their creative things to kind of help that community. Because as soon as you talk to anyone who is front of house, back of house, or the, food and beverage guys, nearly all of them are doing something creative. So it's an amazing sort of, it's community in itself to be working in. That's probably why I'm still here 7 years later.
Wow.
Some people have been working here a lot longer than that though. And it is partly because of that sort of sense of community and the people who work here. Amazing people.
Yeah, and I guess it's such a unique space that is, I guess it will keep you inspired, to create new things, to explore. And of course, because there's it's huge in here.
It's
so
people
big.
Don't realize how big it is.
It's huge.
It is huge.
Yeah. When you arrive, you literally can get lost easily. Yeah. We did pretty much.
Well, that's kind of how it was designed with the spiral stairs that go down.
That's probably the intention as well.
Yeah, exactly.
To make you slow down and just
so
be present.
You don't know which way you're facing as soon as you get in there.
Yeah, that's exactly what we experienced when we came.
And that's kind of like part of what's underneath it all is that sense of walking around a corner and you've discovered something.
Yeah.
Whereas another visitor might have completely missed that.
What does a typical week for you looks like?
This is not a typical week right now. We're in the middle of the Dark Mofo festival, so we do so much more on site because of that and because of the influx of visitors, not only to Mona but just to the state in general, to Tasmania, to Hobart. But everybody comes here in the day, so we do a lot of stuff. But booking music for those 5 days of trading that the museum's open. So a lot of it is backwards and forwards with artists, which are often not the easiest people to get to communicate back, but that's, you know the ones that really want it. Because they're great at communicating. So there's a lot of that. There's scalping people out, sort of finding new artists. That's one of the things when I started this role I tried to have at the forefront, is trying to find new artists, getting people out of their bedrooms, pushing them to do something, because it's such a great opportunity for local artists and artists from all over the world, really. So I'm just in the office literally underneath this big stage, and I process everyone's payments, so it's a great feeling to be able to get to pay people what they're really worth, because the scene is pretty hard when you're just playing in a pub and hoping people turn up and pay money to get in the door, and that's all you've got. So in terms of that, though, it's a very different job. I don't have that pressure of trying to sell tickets so that you can pay your artists. I just have a budget, and that's how I can try things out, give people a go who might not have been confident enough to get out there. So it's,
That's amazing. So sort of like bringing, I guess, opportunities to really anyone within the industry. Perhaps like there could be, as you were saying, like maybe starting or a lot of years already in their careers working on music.
Well, and I try and give people those opportunities. I mean, I have to gauge that it's going to be something quality, obviously. But I try and I started taking sort of risks on things, and they've paid off really well, with some of the sort of more inventive projects that don't happen on this stage or the smaller stage over here.
The next question that I was going to ask, but I think that sort of like answers a little bit about it, is there a Mona artist, or do you deliberately avoid having like a house style for the type of musician that performs at Mona?
I think even through all the different people who've been doing my role in particular, but as a sort of overarching theme, there has never really been one. There was quite a focus on a lot of jazz at one point and a lot of experimental stuff. But I try not to have too many sort of things. I mean, it's going to be my opinion most of the time, and everything I book, I'm not necessarily going to be a fan of, but I know that people will be a fan. Some people will be a fan somewhere, and I can sense if it's quality. So there's not necessarily a theme, but I try and kind of have bands on the same day that are going to be a similar feel, I guess.
You were speaking a little bit about that when we just sort of like met in person a few hours ago. I guess like that's also really special that you are sort of like, if you have different artists in one same day, you maybe try sort of like have like a theme, something that perhaps...
I think I mentioned on like just coming up, there's like a goth day, and then I'll try and pair up some more electronic artists together or some more folk artists together.
I think that's really cool because then amplifies, I guess, the experience.
And
people,
you get you get people from that scene coming because they know the artists or they're interested in the artists, and they'll stay for longer periods. And the food and beverage people will be happy because they're all buying food and having a few drinks on the lawn. So if they're happy, everyone's happy.
Absolutely. You have a great space to play with as well. Like you were telling me before that you pretty much were locating different bands and different music projects in different locations that maybe even they were perhaps not being located there before.
Yeah, we're
different corners,
sort of activating new spaces. It's been building up a on the technical side of things on how to actually do that. But the artist that you met earlier today, Odea.
She was amazing.
Oh,
beautiful.
Just beautiful.
Yeah.
I was lost for words with her performance, but she was in the Spectrum Chamber, which is one of the spaces, for a sound bath. But there's no power in there, so we had to come up with a solution so that we could make that work.
Yeah.
Because the resonance in that space is so amazing, and just getting spaces like that around that aren't just this stage or that stage, getting those activated is kind of obviously something I'm really passionate about.
Yeah, and that probably makes the performance even like something more unique. Yeah,
and another one of those things that's in line with the rest of the museum, where you walk somewhere different and discover something new.
Absolutely, adds to that sort of element of surprise.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's been really rewarding, seeing it when that really works and resonates. Like in that space with the visitors that are coming, and they really engage because it is something different. So we can actually pretty much activate any space now. We've got the capacity to do that.
Is there a space or an area that is sort of like prohibited to have music or sort of like that?
It's hard to get pop-up performances in the museum because we do have those resident artists that are there.
And installations, I guess, with sound and things like that.
Yeah, so it's hard to coordinate that with time and the timing of it and the spaces, because it'll overlap and interrupt all those other artworks and people working in there. So it is harder in that sense. And I do get a lot of people asking if it's possible to perform inside the museum, because some of the spaces are amazing.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah.
And the potential is there, but they cram so much into the museum that there's almost no space for it.
Yeah. Mona already challenges the way people experience art, but Dark Mofo seems to sort of take that even further. From your perspective, what sort of role does music play in creating those unforgettable memories for people?
Well, my regular programming is almost completely changes during Dark Mofo here to be more in alignment with what the whole festival is kind of about, which is being confronting at times quite dark themes. So the only real restriction in my day-to-day job is the word non-abrasive. So abrasive is, things that are more difficult to listen to.
Yeah.
But as soon as it comes to Dark Mofo time, then it's pretty much can do anything.
And music genres that are way stronger.
Yeah.
Other type of music.
Well, and every day, people have got to be able to eat their burgers and have their glass of vino. So it's whereas Dark Mofo is just all about challenging people, which the museum does. But as soon as you come out, it's a different story. That's why I think people are so drawn to the festival itself, Dark Mofo, is because there are things that are different and confronting and big or scary or dark,
Yeah.
It's not, oh, definitely not your average big sort of festival. It's
Yeah, no,
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
For someone like me that is experiencing Dark Mofo for the first time and is at Mona, what sort of experience or band perhaps are you really looking forward for people to witness or be part of or experience?
I mean, just come to the museum. But in terms of the festival,
Yeah.
I haven't even managed to make it out to many things, but every year the free stuff is the good stuff. They probably don't want me to tell you that. It's amazing how alive the city becomes. You'll notice the red lights everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah, that's
Everybody,
true.
the whole city gets on board, and
It makes it look so much immersive. Like you're like,
yeah,
as
and
soon as you literally
yeah,
get out of the hotel, you are just part of Dark Mofo.
the whole city is involved, and
yeah.
and it's kind of like that same thing that's at Mona. You'll walk down the street and there'll be a party down a tiny alleyway,
Yeah.
or there'll be an artwork that's happening in a weird warehouse somewhere. So all you need to do is just walk around in the middle of the city, and you'll discover things. And all the local businesses tend to get on board, and they do special things for the festival, which is just like I said, the whole place just comes alive, and it's amazing.
I experienced it myself. Yesterday, even the day before, we were going around and we went to this small place called Pablo's. Well, not small, but it's sort of like
it's
very nice.
pokey.
Yeah, and they were having a show, trio playing sort of experimental jazz. It reminded me of Chick Corea a little bit, and it was amazing. I was like, I cannot believe this is just happening in like this small space. And then we went to another place, and there was just music everywhere we went to. It's really immersive, and that was a free gig as well. So
well, everywhere you go, but and the feast is great. The winter feast is just, if you can handle that many people in that space, it's huge, and there's just the most amazing food and drink. It's
and very different things as well.
Yeah.
This next question is a little bit more personal, I guess.
Okay.
Don't get nervous. It's more just to see if your definition of success has changed with the different, I guess, with your experience now working behind music at Mona, and maybe a few years back in a different role.
This is probably, it's a dream job to have, especially in Tasmania. Working anywhere in the creative field is, there's not many jobs going at all. So they're all very hotly contested, and there's people that are very well connected and well qualified for it. But in terms of success, I mean, this is literally the first permanent position I've ever had in my life, and I'm older than I look.
You look very young.
But for me to get to the age I am, and for this to be my first permanent position, and it's not even full time, I'm only 4 days a week doing this position. I see that as in security in a job that I love. It's in a place that I love living. It's, I couldn't ask for much more in a field that it's the dream job to have. Like I said before, there is less pressure because there's just a budget. There's no tickets to sell. It's unbelievable. I'm still pinching myself. How did I even end up here?
It's a really magical place, Tasmania, and also like working at a place like Mona. I think
Mona's a magical place too.
Yeah, absolutely. And the story behind it and everything, it's quite unique.
Well, I don't know where we'd be without David Welsh and Mona. I just don't know what a landscape would look like. It would be very different. Very different. So I think the state owes a lot to him and to Mona. Yeah.
What's something that you've learned from artists that changed the way you see the world now?
I think it's probably a combination. Well, I say getting old, but getting older, and working with lots of other artists, musicians. I think the biggest thing I've learned is just ask for help. Ask people, where's the best place to do this, or who's the best person I can talk to. And because I was really shy when I was growing up, so I had a lot of trouble kind of even communicating with people.
Yeah, a
was
network.
Really, yeah.
It's a big one for artists.
But then I'd get on stage and play music, and it wouldn't bother me. But just in everyday situations. But just being really organised and ask for help. That's the biggest lessons I've learned in the last sort of 10 years of my life. And it's kind of almost like one of those revelation things. It's like I'm not afraid to just go and speak to people, whereas probably more than 10 years ago I'm too shy to do that.
Yeah, amazing. Right. What gives you hope about the future of music?
Tasmania is a hard one. Venues everywhere closing down, and it's been an issue for a few years. So it's hard to kind of. I mean, Mona is
Keeps it alive.
a big part of keeping the music alive in Tasmania, definitely. I think people have to, or we're going to have to find a way to try and have different ways of getting our music out to people.
Yeah.
It's getting harder and harder with the internet, and you can't just be a band. You've got to be a band and really good at making exactly, and making short videos and
multitasking.
Yeah, it's and most musicians will just get lost because that's not that they'll only be seen by this small group of people who kind of know who they are, which is pretty sad. And I don't know what the solution to that is.
I guess try to go to more things live, I guess, because we still cry for that real connection.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. That's what it is, hard work, because you've got to be out there and be seen everywhere, and you've got to play those gigs, and you've got to go and do your stuff on the radio and have your merch all ready to go. But then the other side is, I'm working here, and
Like, I don't know if you are going to be able to listen to this, but just to be always surrounded by good music.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. It's like, is such a positive thing. And that's why I brought up being able to pay people in my position. That's part of my job, is giving you the guaranteed fee. And it's just such a good feeling and a positive thing, because there isn't much money in original music, especially in Tasmania, unless you make it lucky and you're in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
So it is hard work.
Yeah, but I think music is such a strong thing for everyone, that whenever you go to listen to a live band, and even like just to put your headphones on and listen to a song, it literally changes your mindset, your mood, like it boosts you up. Yeah,
we're just like today. So every time I had lots of things to do around the place, so I kept popping back in. And as soon as I was in there, it was just like, I'm speechless, because it was that kind of performance.
Personally, one of the things that I really like about music is that it forces you to really be in the present moment. Like it's just you have to be there.
Yeah.
And then everything just becomes like that experience and your emotions and
you're there with everybody else.
That's it.
If a musician's doing the right thing, everyone is there with you, and that's when you get that kind of next level transcendent experience.
Are you still playing a little bit of music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm playing down in the museum actually.
Oh, amazing. When is that happening?
Next weekend. So you
Oh,
might be gone.
I'll be gone by that.
Yeah.
Are you guys like recording a little bit of that?
We record all of the performances here at Mona.
Wow, that's amazing.
So we just do the take of the desk, so they've got all the tracks.
Amazing.
And if people want that recording, they request it, and we.
Oh, I think everyone would want to have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's 2 or 3 performances every day, so to get those out to everyone is a big task.
Yeah,
So it's but it's a great thing to offer, like for people to be able to listen to themselves, or listen back to themselves.
Yeah.
It's a really good sort of tool to hone your craft.
That's it. Yeah.
So I think it's really so that performance I do with my band next week, yes, they'll be recorded.
What's the name of the band?
Called Bex Texter.
Texter.
I can never spell it out real quick. BEXTEXEA.
Okay. Texter.
It doesn't mean anything, and it's great when you just Google it, because nothing else comes up apart from us. So
That's good.
it's good. Yeah, it works well.
We'll be definitely searching you up.
Yep. Well, that's one of the hacks, so that like we were talking about, having to deal with algorithms and getting your name out there.
Yeah.
As soon as you've got a name that's
different.
Yeah.
There's a band that I find out about maybe about 5 years ago or so. And the name was, I don't know how, but they found me.
Yep.
And that's the
Yep.
that's literally the name of the band. So you have to text all that thing and they come straight away to you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it works.
Yeah.
Works.
You have to be clever as a musician.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now we are gonna wrapping up podcast. I'm gonna ask you some rapid questions. So whatever comes to mind.
Yep.
Please answer with that.
Can.
Okay.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, no, I can imagine. You tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, perfect. Favorite concert you've ever seen?
Festival called Harvest, and it was Sigur Rós, back when there was still a 5-piece, and it would have been, I can't remember what year, but
In Australia.
in Australia, it was just outside of Melbourne. Yeah,
Oh.
it was amazing. It was one of those transcendent performances. Everyone was there, and we were all in tears, and it was fantastic.
Favorite book?
Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?
Oh, you think quite fast.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna take longer.
Yeah, that's a Philip K. Dick book. It's the
don't
book
think I have
the book that became Blade Runner. The film Blade Runner, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll have a look. One album or song you could listen to forever.
Fool's Gold by the Stone Roses
Yeah.
is a song I could listen to forever.
Wow.
There we go.
Nice.
Nailing it.
You are. One underrated artist everyone should know.
Minkies.
Minky.
They're playing right now,
Yay!
and they are absolutely fantastic.
Vinyl or streaming?
Vinyl.
Yeah, of course. Morning or night? Hard. For a creative,
Depends.
that's a hard one.
It kind of depends how the night's been, if the morning's good. I really do love mornings. I think the older I get, the more I'm a night owl, but I don't know, I'm kind of falling asleep pretty early these days. Maybe mornings. We'll go mornings.
Now, coffee or tea?
Coffee. Love coffee.
And Australia has a really good coffee. I'm Colombian and Australia, they have good coffee.
They do. We're known for it.
Yeah, but then you go and you read Colombian grains. So it's an Australian or it's a Colombian? I think it's the combination of both.
Well, it's all about the barista, isn't it? It's all
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But you need the coffee as well. Beautiful. Where can artists or people that are listening now can connect with you and learn a little bit more about what's happening at Mona with music?
We have a dedicated page. If you go to the Mona website,
Yep.
there's stuff to do, under there is music, and
Yeah.
there's everything you need to know. That's what I do. It all goes in the computer and
Yeah.
on there. Yeah.
Stan, thank you so much.
Thank
that was
you.
so much fun. I hope to see you very soon. Hopefully playing with my band as well.
I hope you're going to make it. I hope you're going to make it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
No worries. Thanks
That's
for having
it.
me.
You passed there.
Great.
Okay, ciao. Gracias. Bye-bye.